Here we are with the queen of the paranormal, Kadrolsha Ona. Now, Kadrolsha has a story that actually relates to a wolf swamp story that happened, that we talked about on this channel earlier. But first I wanted to ask you, what you actually do. You do paranormal kind of stuff, like supernatural kind of psychic stuff. So what actually were you doing so that people will understand that, and then we could get into what happened?
Okay, what I was actually doing was trying to see if there's any validity to the story that I heard on the internet by Peter Bernard, his Dogman, and I think, I don't know which number it was, but it was a fascinating story, and I was riveted in it, and I'm thinking, like, you know, it's not that far away. Maybe I will go down there and check it out, bring some ghost hunting equipment, and let's see if we can get some things to move, or do an EVP, like that electronic voice phenomena. Basically, you're talking to the dead on a tape recorder, hoping you get a response, and that's what I was trying to do.
So you were trying to reach the native people who used to live here, or the Dogman, or like?
Actually, anything. If I could pick it up, because you know, you never know what may come through on an EVP and what may not. And what I dealt with was what may not, and it really surprised me because that's a rare phenomenon to happen. You usually hear something with your ears, and you got the recorder going. And then you play it back, and it's like, why is it not on the recorder?
So what actually happened? We haven't told them.
So what had happened was I'm listening to the Dogman story about the wolf swamp and the wolf people. The Nipmuc tribe used to live here, and they had, you know, a good spirit thing, and then a bad spirit thing, and you know, you got to get into YouTube to watch that, and I'm sure we'll put up the graphics for that. You got to listen to the story first. But so I bring my ghost hunting equipment. I have a little recorder. And I went out into the swamp area there, and I started to ask questions. You know, are there any spirits here? I'm calling for people that may have lived here. Can you see me? And then I'm hearing these almost like howling noises, and I want to say they sound like wolves, but then, you know, my mind goes back to history where there used to be wolves here. That's why they were called wolf people and wolf swamp. So of course your mind goes back to, I think I'm hearing a wolf, you know, like that, or maybe a coyote. And I played the EVP back, and there was no howling on it. So I'm doing another one. I'm hearing the howling again, and I played it back. Nothing at all, no voices from the dead, and no howling. And so I said, all right, so I was going to walk to another area, and I started getting like maybe a blurred vision and kind of dizzy. I said, geez, I feel, you know, a little off there. And right after that happened, I almost like a tinny taste of blood in my mouth. And that has happened before, and when that happens on a paranormal investigation, at least for me, it means get out of there. And I don't question it, and I immediately left, not to return, because I had a feeling that maybe those could have been signals that there is something there, and to maybe leave it alone. So I left it alone and left, but I'm glad I had this opportunity to share my story with you about the swamp people, wolf swamp and wolf people.
Cool. That's pretty amazing. What do people usually contact you about when they need help about things?
You name it. Anything paranormal. Anything from UFOs to cryptozoologies, curses, folklore, ghost hunting.
People contact you about
EVPs,
monsters? Really?
Everything. Excuse me?
About cryptozoology? They contact you about monsters and things?
Yes, everything. I host a program called Paranormal 13 News, which I created with 2 other people. And we are everywhere. queenoftheparanormal.com, and you can get to all those other links. And we focus on like global paranormal experiences and things. So yeah, they contact me with any questions, pictures, experiences, and I'm user friendly. I get back to them and try to explain to them what may be happening and what may be not happening.
So it's not like love spells or anything, it's all like ghosts and that sort of stuff?
Oh, when I mean everything, I mean love spells, I mean curses, I mean, you name it.
Well, you don't put curses on people, do you?
Excuse me?
You don't put curses, you lift curses, right?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Depends how much.